I thought this next video was going to be about other people's reactions, but after sitting with it for a few days, I realized something. It's actually about me. A few days ago, I posted a video about announcing my retirement date. And honestly, I thought the follow up would be about why some people reacted the way that they did. But the more I thought about that idea and the more I read about, or the more I read your comments, the more I realized maybe I was asking the wrong question. The question isn't why they reacted the way they did. The real question is why their reaction affected me so much. And that's been a little uncomfortable for me to admit because when I shared my retirement date, I was so excited. I was really excited. And it's not something that I just decided yesterday. I've been planning it for years. I've been thinking about it. I've been praying about it. I've been working toward it. I've been imagining it. I've been looking forward to it. So when I shared the news, I think I expected the people around me to feel at least a little bit of what I was feeling. Not because they had to, and not because they owe me anything, but because that's what we do when we're excited. That's what we do when something matters to us. We naturally hope that the people we love will be excited too. And when that doesn't happen, like it didn't for me, it can be surprising. And I found myself replaying the conversation in my head, thinking about the reaction, reading into the pause, trying to understand what does this mean? And then I realized something. I was looking for my feelings to be reflected back to me. I wanted someone to say, wow, that's exciting. I'm so happy for you. I know how much this means to you. And honestly, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but I think it's human. I think most of us want the people that we care about to celebrate us, to celebrate the things that matter most to us. But what I've been learning the past few days is that other people don't always experience our milestones the way we do. And how could they? They're not living the experience. I am. Nobody else has spent years preparing for this retirement. Nobody else has spent countless hours thinking about what comes next, planning the finances. No one else has wrestled with the timing or the emotions. Nobody else has carried the dream around in their heart the way I have. Of course, it means more to me than it does to anyone else. That's probably natural. And strangely, that realization has been freeing for me because I started to understand that my excitement doesn't become real only when someone else matches it. My decision doesn't become valid only when someone else celebrates it. And my next chapter doesn't need universal approval to be the right choice for me. Now, don't get me wrong. Relationships matter to me and people matter. And if I am being 100% honest, I still wish that the reaction had been different. And I think that's okay for me to admit. I know I have not completely figured out what the reaction really meant, and I probably never will. But I do know this retirement is not hurting anybody. I'm not making a reckless decision. I'm not running away from my life. I'm running toward a life that feels healthier, and the life I want to live is more balanced. I want to be more intentional, more aligned with who I want to be, more time to devote to my health and to my faith, more time with just, I don't know, my soul, more time to notice all the little things, the things that are easy to miss when life feels like one long to-do list, which is how I've been living my life. And the more I focus on that, the more peace I feel. Not because I suddenly understand everyone else's reaction. I don't, and I probably never will. But because I have to become more comfortable trusting my own. And honestly, I think that that's the biggest lesson for me. Not retirement, but trusting myself. Believing that something can be right for me even when everyone else doesn't think so, even when their reaction doesn't match mine. And this experience is giving me something to think about. Not to keep looking at my life through other people to confirm what I already know, How many times have I waited for validation before fully embracing a decision? A lot. How many times have I allowed someone else's reaction to influence my own excitement? A lot. I don't have all the answers yet, but I think that's what this season of life is going to teach me. Not how to get other people to understand me, but how to trust myself a little bit more. And if you're new here, I'm Anissa, and this channel is called Between Here and Next. I'm documenting my transition into retirement. I'm reinventing myself and whatever it is that comes next. And it's not because I have everything figured out, because honestly, I don't. And if you're navigating a transition of your own, I'd love to have you join me. Subscribe, leave a comment, and tell me, have you ever been surprised by how much someone else's reaction affected you? I'll see you in the next video.